Hello and welcome to the War Report. I am your Cyrus, joined by Quan. This is a show where we talk about NXT and AEW. And tonight we are going to be doing our year-end reviews, um, match of the year, wrestler of the year, dishonorable mentions, and all that such. Um, I'm sorry, this episode of NXT, man.
I liked it till the end.
Oh my fucking lord, bruh. And before we get into this, I was talking to Justin earlier today about the NXT men's division, and I've been saying it for a really long time. I think that the men need to step up, and he was just like, "It's not the men that needs to step up. It's just like the men's NXT title scene is just not good, mainly because of
Yeah.
Trick." And I'd say at this moment, yeah, I haven't really been fucking with a lot of the shit that's been happening in this the men's title scene for a really long time. Um, but this took the fucking cake. And you know what? He might be right. It might not be, the whole men's division, even though I do feel like, it needs a little defibrillator, something to really get us excited for and shit like that, right? But nah, this shit right here, shit got me mad. I'm very angry right now, but
Man, I don't know.
fucking Lord, bro. The first reaction has only been like 11 minutes um since we watched that happen, and very, 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 very confused. And I just seen the NXT spoiler, so that's nice for him, I guess.
I guess we'll see him in LA. It's gonna be a triple threat probably. Um, for New Year's Evil. So
I don't know if I mentioned it on the last episode, but I was texting Justin and Mark, and I was just like, "What is like? I want to be there at New Year's Eve. Do you think we can make that happen, y'all?" Now I think I'm just gonna chill out and stay at the crib. You feel me?
yeah.
I'm not trying to see Trick Obafemi and fucking Eddie Thorpe. That sounds awful.
Do you think it's just time to give Boba Femi the title?
I think it's time to
Trick
get the title off Trick.
yeah, get Trick the Raw or something.
We
I,
need
I, I tweeted it. I'm not sure if I spoke about it on the podcast, but I think Trick Williams is one of those people who would be better off working with the vets on the main roster. Um,
yes, because
similar to a Dom Mysterio.
he's not a veteran, and he's not a ring general, and he's here facing a lot of people that really can't elevate him to that level. Um and I know that, like, not to really take a, because Trick is learning, you know, but
Yeah.
I think it's really hard for a lot of people because I've seen a lot of people being like, "Oh man, we're going from, Dragonoff to this," and it's just like Dragonoff has been wrestling for like way longer than Trick has, you know. So has Carmelo Hayes, so has an Ethan Page, you know.
This is what you do, all right?
You get the title off Trick. Get the fucking shit off
Put
Trick, man.
Trick on Raw, have him do the house show loop with Chad Gable for like 3 months. It's that easy. That's all you gotta do. Or have him work with like Rey Mysterio or something.
Let's get this title off him. Let's start there.
Yeah.
Um she got me fucking mad, bro.
You're genuinely upset.
Like
That's really
you
funny.
that shit took a like this was an overall nothing day. Nothing was really going on. Play some Marvel Rivals, the homies. I cleaned up a little bit. You feel me? Had some food. So this is like the first thing I'm seeing today that really like just put like a,
A damper on the day.
yeah, it's just probably like the worst thing that's happened today. Like, and I know it's very first world problems, but this is like the first thing today that just had me like kind of just wish that it fucking happened.
I
You
don't know
know?
why Eddie Thorpe and Trick
Yeah.
Williams having a draw being the worst part of your day is so funny to me.
Because the day is very nothing, and that was just so stupid, man.
That's
Anyways,
funny.
let's get into these this year end list so I can blow off some steam on Marvel Rivals or something, absolutely ridiculous. All right, so we're gonna start with our match of the year. Um, I was torn between these two. I That's what I probably should have. I was planning on watching them back to back and see how I feel about them, but I'm personally gonna go with Lyra Valkyria versus Roxanne. Um, and I believe, yeah, at Stand and Deliver.
I'm trying. I'm having a hard time remembering that one.
I remember like
Surprisingly,
I remember liking it a lot. I like Stand and Deliver a lot. Like whenever we do like the year end list and we start looking back at the pay-per-views, memories start like coming back. I was
yeah.
planning on watching both so I could just like get like a refresh the mind. Um but yeah,
What was
I'm
your
gonna go
other
with that.
option? What were you thinking
Trick
of?
Williams versus Dragunov.
Ah, okay.
Because I remember really liking that match as well. Specifically the one where Dragunov well, I'm not sure if it's the one. Now I have to think. Do I like the one where Trick won the title? Because seeing where we're at now, or the one where Dragunov beat his ass and say, "Hey man, take your ass to the back. You'll be back, bro." Um, but I'm gonna go Roxanne and Lyra at Stand and Deliver.
Okay. For my match of the year was also from Stand and Deliver. However, I went with Dijak, Josh Briggs, and Obafemi.
Yeah, you've been talking
Um,
about that match forever.
Sneaky match of that weekend, for sure. By the way, if you go on Instagram right now, whenever you hear this, please look at our sneaky match of the year list we have up on the Instagram. But
Mhm.
this one was definitely one of those for me. That's WrestleMania weekend. It's a stacked weekend. There's a lot of anticipated matchups, and this one just all out. I don't remember how long the match was, but the whole 13, 15 minutes it was. It was just nonstop action. Obafemi, which some insane feats of strength. Dijak, obviously being the ringleader he is, um, always makes his opponents look great. It was just a really really fun match that I thought was going to be good. I just had no idea it was going to be that good, and a
Mhm.
great way to just start the whole WrestleMania weekend off with a match like that.
Yeah, I thought the match was very good as well. It's a fantastic pick. Stand and Deliver definitely a good show. Uh, for the for the major shift in NXT and like cuts and shit like that. But I was looking back at this card and I was just like, good times, good times. Um, for AEW, this match happened on a random Dynamite,
Don't
but
pick
when
some
I was
bullshit. You pick some bullshit. What'd you pick?
um Snosuke Takeshita versus Darby Allin, specifically the one where he was doing them Germans on the ramp and he flung Darby Allin. I thought that shit was so lit.
I don't remember. I remember that spot, but I couldn't tell you when that match happened. Let me look on
I
the
don't know. I
spreadsheet.
don't know when that match happened. I just know Takeshita just was beating the snot out of Darby Allin.
I do know what you're talking about. I feel like it's like some kind of tournament match or something.
No, it's just a
It
regular ass
wasn't. It's
match.
a regular ass match
It was
on a
just a
rampage.
it was just a regular ass match.
uh, I'm sure it was good. Takeshi will give you a really good match every like quarter.
Yeah.
It's a real banger out of nowhere. Um, my match of the year was from All In. If you could imagine, it was Brian Danielson versus Swerve Strickland. I thought, um, I gave it a five. I only gave two matches a five this year, three matches a five this year. I'm sorry. I gave this one a five. I thought it was fantastic from bell to bell. And this is coming from a Swerve hater, openly Swerve hater. I even had to give credit when it was the what you said.
The Danielson tax.
Yeah,
Don't try to
Danielson
fool me.
Tax, Danielson Glaze.
Hmm I know it when I
You know,
see it.
it just culminating to that big moment. I would say probably the third feel good title change of the year. I have two over it, but yeah, that just a really it's a really good match. I might have to run that back this weekend if I can find it somewhere.
Uh,
Put that shit on Max, please. Are they putting the old shows on there at all? Do you know?
I could not tell you. Uh,
Huh.
DM DM Tony Khan. I know you got it.
Well, I'm gonna email the mole, DM the mole.
um, for the non NXT, non AEW section here, I got Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania
Yeah,
41, of course.
best
Fantastic
match of the year,
match.
bro.
Um, I remember watching it live, in California with all the friends and such like that, and I was just like, they're having a whole ass interlude right now, and I told myself this. I was just like, if the match doesn't end like 2 minutes after this interlude is over,
They did too much. That'd
they
be a
did too
doing too much
much.
problem. That's some shit that's like some AEW PWG
Yeah.
shit. We're like, all right, we did the big thing, but now we have like 10 more minutes of match and 20 more kickouts for no reason. Yeah, man, this match is. Oh, yeah, you going done?
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, if this shit went on for like another five or like three more kickouts, bro, I would
I
have
would have
probably
like, all
got up and
right.
went to the bathroom. Like,
I would have threw my hands up at that point. All right, what are we doing? But yeah, man, this
uh,
match is just so insane. It's very. If I could equate it to anything, it's like the end of Avengers Endgame. It just two sides finally grouping together after a year long arc, and we finally get this big moment where Cody supporters come out and through the power of friendship, he wins the championship over the evil organization for the last 5 years or whatever. And the match was so far, I didn't even care the Undertaker came out and it made zero fucking sense. I don't care how many times people try to justify all this whatever and whatnot. There's no
I'm
reason.
I'm
What
I'm
did Undertaker have to do with anything?
I'm justifying it as Stone Cold said no.
That's the obvious reason to me that Stone Cold was like, nah, I'm good. And they're like, damn, we gotta find somebody real quick. You think they like just figured he would say yeah?
Yeah, I mean, the very small history they have is Roman Reigns adopting the yard from the
Yeah,
Undertaker. That's like
right. And then
probably it.
they
But
had
like
that fire tag match together too.
yeah, but the bigger pop would have been Stone Cold coming out, The Rock and Stone Cold like face off after 25, 35 years or whatever. And then, whatever happens, happens. But we got The Undertaker, who has a vague history. I think even if Stone Cold came out, that would have made less sense because he has no history with Roman Reigns whatsoever. But he has history with The Rock, and that would have been a lot cooler.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Um,
don't know. I mean, the
yeah,
pop was still massive. Undertaker, I mean, it's still if you can't have Stone Cold, Undertaker would be the next best option available. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, yeah, that was
Um,
hell of a match, man.
okay. Wrestler of the year. I got Ilya Dragunov. No brainer. Dude's an animal. Dude's crazy. We love him. Had him on the show. Friend of the show. Uh,
Friend of the show.
I'm mad he never got to wrestle Obafemi. That would have been really cool. It ain't too late,
I
but
yeah. I didn't. I love Dragonov. Also, Dragonov Glaze. You know how that go. But I couldn't choose Dragonov for best NXT just because he wasn't here long enough this year. Dude was gone by like what May? Not even right, like
mhm.
right after Mania, right?
Just a little bit after.
Yeah. So like I couldn't really give it to him. I decided even if I don't really care for the in ring all the time, I feel like Trick Williams for me was Wrestler of the Year for NXT. Um, for the men at least. Just a lot of great moments. He's super over. He's improved greatly. His confidence is higher than it's ever been. And yeah, just when I think NXT, that's the guy I think of. He's been pretty much the focal point since the beginning of the year. I mean, you kind of have to give it to him.
No, I don't. Uh, AEW. Male Wrestler of the Year, Tenose Takeshita. I think he's done a lot of cool stuff that I'm like a big fan of. I think like the only slight that I really have against, excuse me, the only slight that I have against Takeshita is that he's still part of the Don Callis family, and that is like holding him back significantly. Um, I think if he was just like not with them, had a better theme song, I would I'd be excited whenever he came out. Like, but he always puts on a banger, so that's undeniable.
Yeah, no, I think Takeshi's great. I don't always care for his 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 kind of character and where he's at right now with the Don Callis family. But like you said, it's just Don Callis family. It's just like negative aura around Don Callis.
Like you want to be happy to see him, and then you see the Don Callis family comes out,
Yeah,
and
like,
then
ugh.
you have Don Callis doing some of the worst commentary you ever heard.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. Yeah, he had the Don Callis stink on him, unfortunately. But I mean, Cash is a fantastic, super talented. Um, my wrestler of the year for AEW is of course Brian Danielson. I got numbers to prove it too. Look, hell of a year for Brian Danielson. He had three 4.5 star matches. All that he's had over 10 matches 4 stars or better coming from me from the Quan Elway spreadsheet. Second place in overall points, and he'd been gone for months. Just shows you how far ahead he was of everybody. As far as match quality, TCS score 4.76, which is the best TCS score for anybody over 10 matches this year. Just quality all around. I had nothing to say. And you topped it off with a world championship win. That's my wrestler of the year.
All right. Um, non NXT, non AEW, giving them this award because I feel like they have stepped up significantly from when we saw them at the start of the year to the end of the year. Solo Sikoa.
Mm.
The man that you've seen in January to today, night and day. Um, one, I think he's fucking hilarious. He's become a very large focal point of SmackDown, and he's had that for like damn near 8 months now. You know, he might just, he might have like fell off into the mid card now, but like, or like mid card ish, fucking with LA Knight and shit. But like he's gonna be, he's gonna have a match on that like that Netflix on, I mean that Raw on Netflix. Like I think that's like really big for him.
Boy, I hope it
Um,
doesn't stink. There hasn't been a good tribal combat yet. I'm getting a little concerned.
that
And
is
I don't
very
know, and I
true.
don't, and I don't know
E
if Roman and Solo have good chemistry. To be honest with you,
Even though Tribal Combat is just a no DQ match, it's just a no DQ match, and all of them have just been off.
all of them. Roman is such a
Um,
weird wrestler for me sometimes. Either Roman going to give you one of the best matches you ever seen in your life, or he might be low key just be dog shit. Like they really sometimes with Roman, I just genuinely don't know what we're gonna get.
he might just be a wrestler that just works very well under rules.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't.
he does not do well in these like no DQ situations, but still, I do think that that is a it's a big deal. I think this is I think Solo Sikoa earned it, like all things considered.
My wrestler of the year is Gunther. I'm going back to the spreadsheet. He had the
Also,
second best TCS score,
a, a,
4.75,
a dog.
and a
Uh,
dog.
yeah, no, that's a fantastic pick as well. Damian Priest could have been another good pick as
I
well.
was thinking that when you mentioned earlier, that's where I thought you were going with Damian Priest. But
Oh,
yes, yeah, he's another good one.
you know, he's another good, fantastic person that you want to give it to. Um, Braun Breaker, Cody, Sami Zayn, um, Chad Gable. Like I feel like there's a lot of people that like I could give like
Gable?
resident. Yeah, I think Gable's been doing great. Like he might lose a lot, but I think he's been having a pretty good year. All things considered, like dude's on TV like all the fucking time. and he's
Yeah,
having really good matches all the time. Except probably like I don't know how you feel about the
uh,
YS6 shit, but
yeah, he kind of fell off post Mania after the Sammy feud. And kind of just like he was there, but he definitely didn't feel like a focal point of the show anymore, like he did the first half of the year.
no, his fall off to me is when American Made was the like I love the Creed brothers, but American Made is when I started looking at Chad Gable just like, yeah, whatever, bro. And now he's gonna like finally have his blow off with Otis. I'm just like, he ain't a little too late for
Yeah, I
that.
don't care about that no more.
Yeah, I was just like, that shit been done.
You think
And
Otis just got too over, and they were like, "We don't. What do we do?"
I mean, you want him to be that over,
Not when he
and
had to
then you have,
wrestle.
and then you beat the shit up, beat Gable. I mean, he's gonna be over regardless over Gable.
He was like super over. It was like one of those situations where like when the Costco guy went to AEW, like shit, he might be too over, dog.
And AEW milking the fuck out of that.
I don't blame him. I would too.
Tag team wrestlers of the year, obviously Faxium. Um, I
Big
don't think
fraction
I don't think there's a team better.
in the world. I mean, as far as American, I can't speak. I can't speak for Japan and stuff, but
I will be
and then
speaking for Japan. These are the best niggas ever. I don't give a fuck about Noah or none of that shit. Thank you.
what did you post in the chat? You said best tag team,
Oh,
best will they won't they? What
best
was the
tag
rest of
team of the year, best will they won't they, best what is it? Um too hurt to compete or some shit like that, or just barely hanging on. Hold on, what did I say word for word? We're scrolling up fairly fast. Getting through the Ethan Page thingy. I can't scroll fast enough. Uh, yes. Two best tag team of the year, best will they, won't they? Too beat up to compete of the year. Um, yeah, no, they're fantastic. Gave us a banger with Gallus, and we haven't seen Gallus in forever.
bro? Yeah, that's I haven't enjoyed a Gallus match that much since like NXT UK. Like, oh, what can't they do?
Yeah. I don't think this team should ever break up ever. They are too good together.
Yeah, I don't see them breaking up anytime soon. They'll get called up together for sure. Um,
I don't need them to be like I love them both as singles competitors as well, but I do not need either men to like be moving forward without one another.
yeah, even if it's like loosely, you don't have to be just confined to a team. But I would like to see them just together. I'm with you on that one. But yeah, Fraxium, they got too many bangers this year to say anything different as far as tag team of the year.
That's an amazing team, all things considered. AEW, you can go first.
This was tough. This might be the weakest tag team year for AEW ever. Gee, I was
Dog.
like, bro, not a
Uh
good year.
I I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't pick, bro, because you telling me that I have to choose from the Outrunners, Young Bucks, The Acclaim, Private Party, Top Flight, the conglomeration. Are you fucking serious, bro?
um, I went so my choice ended up being FTR. I thought they had a really strong first half of the year, but once Outrunners showed up, it was kind of curtains for them. But
Dog, they had some of the best matches, and they let
disappeared, bro.
they let a team straight out of the regular show come and take their lunch. That is so crazy. Like, how good are you if these two dudes could just come in and just sap all your aura?
They're way more entertaining and doing the '80s gimmick a lot better.
Just sad. Like, I can't give a best of the year to a team like that. Let niggas eat their lunch crazy, all, all just being an adult swim ass tag team, bruh. It's just embarrassing, bruh. Um, for non NXT AEW, I couldn't pick, honestly.
I didn't have one. I didn't have one either.
Yeah. I didn't. I don't know. Street Profit's been a little lost for a bit. Honestly, if you're not Fraxium,
A
uh,
Town Down Under.
if you're not Fraxium, you're Jade and Bianca. Like, that's
I
your
didn't think
distant
about Jane and
second.
Bianca.
That's your
Yeah, I
distant
guess so.
second, honestly.
And
Um,
they ain't even really do nothing amazing, to be honest with you.
yeah, I'm gonna be on like beating the Sinister Sisters was not cool. What is her name now? Unholy Union? That's what it is, right?
Yeah, holy.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like when they beat Unholy Union for the belts and then kind of just did not really nothing afterwards, I was just like, huh, this stinks. They showed up in NXT once, but yeah, I mean Jada Bianca, I guess that's your second place tag team. Or no, what is it? No, that was a last year thing, right? Cody and Jey Uso.
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah. Well, that's cooked.
Hopefully a better 2025 for all the shows as far as tag teams go.
Yeah, I agree. Female wrestler of the year, without a question, without a shadow of a
Easy.
doubt.
You know what it
Kalani
is.
Jordan. No, I'm playing.
You know what it is.
Love you, Kalani Jordan. Izzy Dame.
Yeah, obviously. Natural athlete.
Roxanne Perez. Do I have to explain?
The girl's good. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, besides like being kind of like really awful on the mic, oh, I would
Besides being awful.
I really wouldn't say like she's like terrible. I just feel like there's just sometimes where I feel like her promos just go on too long and it loses steam so quickly. It was just like, all right, brag about accomplishment one, that's accomplishments two, it's high up, accomplishment three. When she starts having to talk about her opponent, and it goes downhill. Um, and then oh my God, you remember that when Julia came in and then she had that segment with CM Punk? Ooh, boy,
Yeah.
that was ass. Like I get it, it's to take your child to work day and shit like that, but they just rambled about nothing. And then she got like some slight quirky digs at Punk, and I was like, that's not necessary. You're fighting Julian, not Punk. What's the point?
It felt like like a high school senior flirting with like the art teacher or something like that.
That's
You know what I mean?
crazy. That's crazy.
I'm
But
wilding. That's
just
what it felt like.
just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little
Like
bit.
gentle flirting between like a student and teacher. Not to implicate CM Punk, I would never. That's a
Oh,
family man right
hey,
there. Family man right
hey,
there. The
you
internet be about that.
you're not one of them stan accounts. Why does he only take photos with women? But yeah, Roxanne Perez, fantastic wrestler. Can't think of anybody really better this year. Besides, who's gonna be on my non NXT, non AEW.
Yeah.
For AEW, you don't get to see her a lot, but every time I see this young lady, I'm always fucking amazed. Harley Cameron.
Don't be on that bullshit. Pick a real answer.
Who else is there? I'm not
Who?
picking Willow.
Yeah, I'm picking Willow. Who else would it
I'm,
be?
I have not been impressed with anything Willow has done all year.
What are you talking about? She had a really good match with Mercedes.
You
Was
feel
it
that
Mercedes?
way. I don't.
The Chris Statlander match was really good. The
You
no
feel that
disqualified.
way. I don't.
You said
I
you say Harley Cameron did better than that? What
Harley
match?
Cameron,
Name a match. Name a Harley Cameron match right now. Go.
that one on Dynamite.
Ay, ay, ay.
I don't care if Willow had these what is it matches on the pay-per-view because all those matches for Mercedes were butts. The
How you
feud was
bugging
the
for that one?
the feud is terrible. This Chris Statlander joint stupid feud that has Stokely Hathaway involved. Like,
But the
come
match
on.
was hard.
The match is
Hey,
hard,
hey,
but you're gauging the fact that I don't care.
well, yeah, but you care about Harley Cameron. I like Harley Cameron, by the way. She will be mentioned in this on my in my nominations, but she ain't done shit.
What has Willow done in AEW besides lose and then win titles everywhere else? Like I don't watch AAA.
That's still more than whatever Harley Cameron's ever done.
You're not doing shit on the show that I'm watching or doing anything I care about on the show that I'm watching.
Harley Cameron not even on Dynamite.
But the one time she was, I was very impressed by what I saw.
Easy to please, man. All right, I mean, it's your list.
It's for sure. Yeah, it is my list. I don't give a fuck what Willow done. You know, she gives nice hugs and all that sort of shit. The shit's boring. Like the shit's been boring all year. I'm not entertained by what I saw.
Mm.
And then non AEW, non NXT, EO Sky.
Same. I went with Io Sky. She just her. I don't know what else to say. She looks cool. She wrestles really good. Cool music. What else do you want me to do? She's just cool.
She's cool as shit.
We, we just need cool wrestlers. I keep saying it. It's what AEW needs more than anything. Nobody's cool over there. We need people who are cool.
Yeah. Also, did
Like,
you see that fucking Harley Quinn's a ventriloquist too? What the fuck was that about?
she can do it all.
Yeah. Uh
A Renaissance woman.
yeah, I saw the video and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Why is that something that you wanted to learn to do?
She surely can't rap. Remember that video she did?
I'm not expecting a white girl from Canada to be able to rap. So let's start there.
They gave her like
uh
5 minutes, like a 5 minute music video. I was like, what is this?
yeah, that's what they decide to do instead of like letting her fucking wrestle. Oh, she's Australian, sorry. Yeah, I'm not expecting an Australian woman to know how to rap. You know, we had enough of that with Missy Azalea. Uh Next on the list, we got feud of the year. Um, couldn't really pick many because I don't really remember a lot, but I do remember really liking this feud for silly reasons, and also I just like that like it's funny too. Like, um, Tony D'Angelo versus Obafemi when Obafemi made him a hoe. He was just like, I can't beat this guy. We beat this
Man,
guy.
rethinking life.
And it all started from Obafemi just saying, "Hey, Rizzo, stay in the kitchen. Men are talking." It started from that, and then we got like this very funny. I would say, I don't know. It was kind of serious,
Inspiring.
unserious. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I thought that whole show was just really funny, man.
He had to look from within and with the power of
Yeah,
family, like Fast and Furious.
yeah. And then also, I really did like that one. Sorry, I really enjoyed it. Then I just remember one of the most funniest parts of it, like the Tony D'Angelo training montage, and then he was wrestling somebody in the ring that looked like Obafemi.
Oh yeah.
That was really funny. But the talk that Rizzo and what is it, Rizzo and Tony D'Angelo had in that like vignette or whatever, I thought that was really cool. I really did enjoy that. But
My feud of the year was Trick Williams Dragonoff. I thought just Trick kind of with it almost felt like some anime shit, like some Dragon Ball Z shit. Like he was like,
just real camaraderie. You feel me?
yeah, just Dragonoff really taking Trick to that next level that I feel like no other opponent has been able to do. And I think yeah, it really lit a fire under Trick, and it really got him over to the point where, when he won the championship, the whole building was shaking. The damn camera fell off the damn wall. Like it was
Just repeat.
yeah, the damn when Trick Williams won the championship, the whole room was shaking. It was a special moment. I think you really can't get that kind of moment without a great opponent in someone like Dragunov, who just that's my guy. I've been championing him for years at this point.
Yeah. I think that's a really good pick as well. Feud of the year for AEW.
I'll go Hangman Swerve.
Okay, I'll go with that as well. I like the house burning segment. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, definitely some memorable moments, whether you liked it or not. Um, Stuff I won't forget. I'll give him that. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
not gonna forget that syringe fire or whatever the fuck they were
yeah,
on at the time.
the wrestle crap that we'll never forget.
Yeah, but yeah, I also love the house burning angle. I saw it coming a mile away once they posted a swear bought his house. Like, yeah, they're burning
Yeah,
that,
about that ugly ass
but
house.
they burning that bad boy. But yeah, I thought it was really what a great visual was Hangman sitting in the chair. I think just the descent of Hangman's sanity over the year was well done too. Yeah, I just thought that I would say by far the best feud AEW done this year. I honestly can't think of really anything else that really like stood out to me as far
Yeah,
as
I can't either.
storylines go.
And then shoot of the year mentioned it in our moments of the year that you could check out on YouTube. Um, Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk
Yeah, we we
for
we we went
for
over it.
reasons that you could see on the video on our YouTube page. Cringeworthy moment of the year. Um, Ashante the Adonis and any woman, honestly.
Yeah, no, he scared me.
Yeah. Yeah, Shawn Taylor's on a scaring the hoes. This just keeps getting worse and worse. And if I'm wrong, I'll eat crow, but like this is not gonna like the payoff of this is not gonna be nearly as good as like the Indy and Dexter Loomis like wedding or anything like that. Like nothing good is gonna come from this.
Yeah, because Indy and Dexter were entertaining and funny. This is just I don't know what this is. It's not helping
Cringe.
anybody. It's low key holding Tom and Petrovic back, who I thought I had great trajectory. I can't say
Hmm.
that word trajectory. Until recently, all of a sudden it's a Ashanti shit. She's just like, ew. I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
really understand the purpose of this. Also, a lot these people are adults.
yeah, like high schoolers. Like I know it's CW, but come on, man.
Yeah,
Ashanti 30
this
years old.
yeah, right. Like fucking ridiculous, man. Um for AEW. It's that one Dynamite where a bunch of like all the faces were like lined up outside waiting for the Death Riders.
I think that was
And
collision, but yeah.
oh no 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 what is it? It's that my neck. But like I don't think that was Collision. No, that was totally a
They did it a couple
Dynamite.
times. They did it a couple times.
It's like
But I know you're talking about that jobber squad they had outside, like Dark Order, who we ain't seen
yeah,
in
it was
months.
like yeah, it was like Dark Order, Briscoe had Private Party out there. It was like daytime when it when they did it, and they were just like waiting in the parking lot for the Death Riders to show up. And then when they showed up, they got their ass beat. I thought that was embarrassing for everybody involved. Um, what about yours?
Mine with the CM Punk footage, 100%. I still don't
You're
understand
so
why.
right. Oh
I
my
still don't understand why
God.
they showed that. What was the point? What were they trying to
Oh
gain?
my God, you are so right.
What a mess. That I never see something backfire so bad.
It
Only made Jack Perry like a dork. It only verified everything CM Punk said in the Helwani interview. It was just a massive backfire.
they barely popped the rating for it.
Barely.
Um,
This was the Heart Part 6 Tony Khan's version. This is what this was.
you I don't know what they expected us to react seeing CM Punk, you know, put Jack Perry in his place.
Like you look like word for word, everything CM Punk said is exactly what we saw in the video. You only vindicated everything he said.
Yeah, and like it didn't make it seem like he was like lying at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you just gave us like proof. I don't
Yeah,
know. I've never seen a promotion do something this stupid.
yeah. Why would you to go out of your way to like low key bury one of your employees out of
Mhm.
pettiness towards a former employee? You know, because you made Jack
Well,
Perry look like a joke, bro. Like, I'm not taking that guy seriously anymore.
it didn't discredit Punk. It didn't like make Jack Perry look like, an innocent bystander or victim or anything like that. So I'm very confused why.
Yeah, it just
Just stupid, pointless, dumb.
dumb. It doesn't make any sense to me to do that. You could have turned Jack Perry to this character without showing that. It was a desperation ratings ploy. And it didn't work.
Yeah, and did significant damage in the long run. Non NXT, non AEW. Um, The Miz pleading to 4K that he really gang. That was embarrassing.
I couldn't think of one. I really couldn't think of any other ones.
That boy got
I'm sure main roster did, but I just can't think of it.
that boy got kidnapped and said, "Please, please, please, it's part of the plan." I've never seen anything like it, bro.
Pathetic.
Oh, so sad. Um, Guilty pleasure of the year. Um, Bianca tweets, "Be damned." Ren Sinclair. That bit funny, bro.
I like Ren. I couldn't think of one, but I might go with Ren.
Ren Sinclair has uh like how would she's like
She
Billy
saved.
Kay, but she can wrestle.
She's very much Billy Kay coded. That's a great comparison actually. But yeah, a
Yeah.
better worker for sure. Definitely saved no quarter catch crew who were kind of flailing,
Oh,
especially once Gulak left. It was kind of Charlie's group from there. It was like, I don't know.
I think
But I feel like she even brought the best out of Charlie Dempsey.
yeah, gave
Someone
him
to play
character.
off of. Yeah, he gave her somebody like someone to play off of, and I think it. Yeah, she really just 100% benefited that whole group, and I expect a lot from No Quarter Catch Crew in 2025. To be honest,
Mhm. Yeah, I think like everybody in the group has like proven that they can like wrestle very well.
yeah.
So cool, love them, great people. Um, AEW Guilty Pleasure of the Year. I don't have one. I hate seeing everything. I guess Harley Cameron, I guess. But you rarely see
So
her. So
if you watch Collision like I do, you see her all the time. And my guilty pleasure actually from Collision Rampage locker room, MXM Collection. I love these guys, man. They very much remind me of Pretty Deadly NXT UK era. Pretty Deadly. They just have really good matches, goofiest of
mhm.
gimmicks, but they can work. And I just really enjoy watching them on Collision when they get a chance to, which isn't always often, but when they do, they definitely make the most of it. That's all I got.
Okay, that's cool.
Great team.
Um, non NXT, non AEW, guilty pleasure of the year is Carmella Hayes getting beat up in every backstage scuffle
Need to be getting hoed.
from from getting beaten the fuck up by Andrade, who just had a match. Hilarious. And then trying to talk crazy to Cody a few weeks ago, and then I don't even know how to describe it without it just like the cartoon when
Him
Cody
falling off
shoved
that
him.
box was so funny.
Dog, Cody did a light shove and he damn near flew like it was a ludicrous video, bruh.
Oh
I
man.
know Carmelo Hayes small, but that is always really funny, bruh.
You know it reminds me of? It reminds me of like it kind of reminds me of like heel Chris Jericho back in the day. Not current, but like back in the day where he was like willing to really make himself look like a goof on TV.
Mhm.
Like the ass cream segment and shit like that. Like I can see Melo doing some dumb shit like that.
That nigga was not saying no to nothing. Um, Most improved. Uh, it was a three-way tie
Cheating.
But no, 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 no. It was a
Pick one.
three-way tie, but I decided to give it to Jada Parker.
Ah, a man of taste. 'Cause I also gave it to Jada Parker.
Yeah. The three-way tie was between her, and this is before we saw the Raw Underground match. Uh, so it was gonna be her, Lola, and Ren Sinclair. Um, I wanted to give it to Lola. Honestly, I wanted to give it to Ren Sinclair more than the other two, but I'm gonna go with Jada Parker because I think the Rise is just meteoric at this point. She just need to get rid of them two bums.
Yeah, like I said earlier in the year, Jada Parker got the bug. You can tell she loves this shit, and you can tell she wants to improve and really be a top girl in the company. Just that competitive spirit, I think that she had, and plus she just has a real like. It definitely turned up a notch from her actual personality, I'm sure, but it feels a lot more authentic than a lot of how the best way to put this kind of wrestlers they want to portray from the streets. This is probably the most authentic I've seen from a wrestler trying to pull that off. I guess I don't know if she's from the streets
Yeah.
or not. I wish she go to Michigan State. Where the fuck she go?
She's from
But
Port St. Lucie. So
from where?
she's from
The
Port
hell's
St.
that?
Lucie.
That
That is
Florida?
like, yes, that is like probably like 3 hours from me.
What's it
Um,
like over there? Where the Haitians at?
I wouldn't say you could really develop a street mentality being over there, but I don't live there. Only
They got houses on the water. Hold on.
we only driving and passing. You feel
Mm.
me? Um, like you really only drive to like Port St. Lucie if you're like going to Tampa or you're going to Orlando. Um, I think the only person that could like really understand is, our Florida listeners, but like probably like Cornell who would really know. Like Port St. Lucie is like, I don't know. I never found that area to be the street. Um,
I'm looking at Google Images. Look kind of nice.
yeah, no, it's a beautiful place.
That's a little nice little spot.
But you don't know how somebody grew up there.
Hey, everywhere got a hood.
Exactly. Um, yeah, no, love Jada Parker. And did you hear what Ava said about Jada Parker's hidden talent?
Set the meat off that thing. Feel me?
I need a demonstration. Anyways, AEW,
Whoa.
um, most improved.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
This was my Harley Cameron pick.
Okay.
Um, just from the limited amount of matches she's had, I think she looks great out there. All credit to I forgot the name of the school, but Tyler Breeze and Sean Spears school out in Canada. Um, yeah, I think it was a. She looks really good out there for someone who wrestled so little.
I agree. Uh, yeah, man, I don't know. I think this has just been a really poor year for him. So I can't really pick any like stand. I already gave like Harley Cameron like the standout.
You know what I like about Harley too, though, is like she's another wrestler who's willing to make a fool of themselves. You know what I mean? She's an entertainer first
mm,
and foremost. You can tell just because she has so many fucking random talents like ventriloquism. Is that a word?
yeah,
Ventriloquism? I don't know,
she's
but
a she's she's a ventriloquist. I would assume. Yeah, I would say the
she
ventriloquism is
play
a
she can play instruments, which she's showcased on the shows. She wrestled the other week with the hologram mask on, so she could be part of Lucha Night on Rampage. She was a Harley Graham. She just does really goofy shit, so I appreciate that from a wrestler. Um,
uh, how am I supposed to hate on that, bro? It's
you can't
fucking
hate on it.
hilarious.
It's fun. She's fun. I gotta give her props. She's fun. Um, yeah, that's
Uh,
my most improved.
non AEW, non NXT. I'm going Mi Chen.
I'm not mad at that.
I mean,
I'm
phenomenal
mad at that.
year.
She had a great year, starting from the Jada Parker kind of
Yeah.
feud and going on from then. My only thing with Michin, I feel like she's like if there's no weapons involved, He
He ain't
gets a little
turning up.
shaky. He's a little shaky. I ain't
I
gonna
mean,
hold
she
you.
she had a cool. Didn't she have like a cool match with Nia not too long ago?
Yeah, I think so.
Was
Did
was
she?
the was the dumpster match no DQ?
I'm in the dumpster match.
The one with her and Chelsea Green.
Yeah, I mean, still, I mean, I'm saying it was. I'm sure are all dumpster matches no DQ.
Well, I mean, was there weapons involved more?
Yeah, I think there's weapons in the dumpster they took out.
Either way, I've been liking a lot of stuff that Michin has been doing recently.
Not mad at that.
Yeah.
This one might be a weird pick, but not really. Because I mean, the guy he's a Hall of Famer before this year, but main event Jey Uso. I thought at the beginning of the year I was still a little iffy if he could do this on his own, but by the time he won an Intercontinental Championship a couple months back, I was like, yeah, no, he got it. He also kind of like I thought initially at the beginning of the year his move set felt really really limited, and I don't know. I guess after Mania, he was like, okay, I need to throw some more moves out there that are just super kicks, and I think since then the match quality's gone up as well, and I'm really interested to see where 2025 Jey Uso goes because there's a lot of guys and girls on these shows. Well, I guess guys in this case that like in that title picture. But there's no reason Jey Uso shouldn't be in that title picture. He's the most over guy on these shows.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, that's my pick for most improved. I'm really interested to see how 2025 goes.
Agreeing. Next, we got East improved. Um, I know it's only been kind of like half the year, but I've never seen, I don't know, well, I'm not going to say never seen, but I think he is a significant like downgrade compared to last year, and it's Wesley. Um, was doing
Yeah,
the I was when I was talking to Justin the other day, I was doing like the rundown of like when he came back. Absolutely terrible stuff. Like I like, and I feel like just like a lot of it was like all for naught because you have the MSK, you have the Rascals return. They win like a tag match off it or whatever. But then when it was time to win the big one, they lose. And then they lost his MSK. And then he beat up Zachary Wentz, which I was just like, that's a TNA. No, you're like, I don't mean nothing to me for real. Loses number one contenders match. Interference, but he loses a number one contenders match. Um, lost Iron Survivor, loses to Javon Mad Times, loses lose to Obafemi. Like I feel like he just like he did the heel turn and just became like a bigger loser.
yeah.
Um,
I'm not.
and
I haven't been high on
unfortunately,
this.
and then now he's fucking injured. So it's just like it's only gonna get worse from here.
Is he hurt?
Yes.
Oh, jeez, I didn't know that.
Report came out said that he was like hurt during the taping tonight. I believe they're doing a double taping.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and he got hurt.
I must have missed it. Okay. Damn. Well,
Just a rough year for him.
just call him up, man. What are we doing? If he ain't
Yeah,
gonna win the NXT championship at this point, just call him up.
yeah. Um, I feel like I don't know, man. You do the heel turn and then like it ultimately goes nowhere. And he was the longest reigning North American championship and they killed that.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything else going for him.
Yeah, he has nothing else besides being the tag
Even though I
champion and
think he
North
had the
American
better title,
champion.
I think he had the better North American championship reign than Obafemi. I think people
Yeah.
will remember the Obafemi one more. So
Yeah, they took away one of his biggest accomplishments this year.
yeah,
And for what?
you get Obafemi over, who they probably see as the bigger star.
Fucking like absolutely ridiculous. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. Just I feel like he just had like a really down year. And if you've been listening to the recent, before I was gonna I just edited it now. Before I was gonna put Eddie Thorpe, but like he's been ass, so I don't think you could like really get worse. I just feel like, Wesley has like a dramatic like fall off. Um,
Mine
yeah,
is
go ahead.
Lexus King. Just because in my thought process, I'm just like least improved. Like he hasn't improved at all. It's still the same nigga that when he got here. Not much has changed. I still don't really care about his in ring. I don't care about his character. I'm not even sure what his character is anymore. Um, the weird sudden face turn with no real explanation. I didn't like the in ring. Excuse me. The in ring just isn't doing anything for me. Yeah, I just don't really have much interest in anything Lexus King. I gave him a chance. Nothing's working for me.
Mhm. I agree. Um, Even though like I had not much of a fall off, you know. Um, but yeah, I agree. I hopefully he does get better, but
It's too
we'll see
late.
what it is.
The dude, he's like 34. He's like 35 years old. He's not going to get any better. This is his peak.
Okay. Green. Um, oh, lost my place. For AEW, least improved. Everyone. Hopefully y'all come back and do better next year. Uh, this product is garbage.
Great insight. um, I'm going to go with Hook just because it is not even his fault. I can't even give him. I can't even blame him. Maybe I can blame him. Um, because if Tony Khan not going to book you working every week like you should be, do some indie days, nigga. What you doing on the weekends
Sure.
that's so important? You don't
I,
go work
uh,
GCW or some New
I,
York indie
I'd be,
West Side Gun joint, something.
I'd be pressing Tony Khan hard for reps. I don't care which show it's on.
Yeah. Why? Well, I just don't understand why he's still being treated like some kind of special attraction. Um, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me at this
And
point.
then what is it? What is it this year? He's only like feuded with Jericho and then feuded twice with Christian this year. Ass.
Yeah. He's had 26 matches this year, which is like kind of the average amount, but it doesn't feel like it. I feel like he should have been wrestling more. As opposed to like a Dante Martin, like who worked 41 matches this year. You know what I mean? Or like Isaiah Cassidy worked 35. Like I'm looking at these young guys they got. Commander worked 32 matches. Hook got 26. You know what I mean? Like all these young
Hmm.
dudes they got over there working all these matches like sometimes twice a week, like and in case like Orange Cassidy.
Hmm.
And you're just like, why is this guy not working? But I don't. Yeah, he'll be just be gone for like weeks at a time, and just I don't know, man. I feel like we sit here and watch NXT every week, and we see it out. Like I'm watching Lash Legend wrestle. I'm like, yo, just thinking about like how different Last Legend was in January as opposed to now. And then I look at
Hmm.
Hook. I remember Hook from January, and I watch Hook now. It's the same nigga. You know what I mean? You're second generation, bro. I expect a little bit more, to be honest. You grew up in this.
Right. Uh,
I think Cap
I
is like basically retired by that point, by the time he was born. But still,
I don't know. I just don't feel like AEW is where he needs to be.
he's not at all. It's hurting him.
And I have no non-NXT, non-AEW selection here.
Do I have one? Let me see. I didn't pick one either. I didn't have one. If you're on
Yeah.
the main roster, you're there already.
Yeah. Um, so it is what it is. Pay-per-view slash special of the year. I'm going stand and deliver.
Yeah, it's a good card. Um,
Fantastic
NXT
card.
was NXT was hard for me because I felt like
It's a lot of good shows.
there were a lot of good shows, but I don't think there were really any great show. But there were also no really bad shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For difference, for example, for like an AEW, there's a really great show I can think of, and there's a really bad show I can think of. Like they're very much more extremes in that case. But yeah, as far as
Mhm.
like NXT goes, you really can pick any of them. I went Heat Wave, but I'm also not mad at Stand and Deliver.
I think Heat Wave was like my second place pick. I Let me look back and see why I didn't pick it. I think what is it? One of the matches. Oh no, I'm bugging. Why didn't you pick this show? This show was great too.
Yeah, Heat Wave was a great card.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, but Stand and Deliver was really good. I
No,
like Stand and Deliver
there's
a
nothing
lot.
wrong with the stand deliver pick. That's absolutely fine. I'm
Um,
not mad at that either. What's the
but
stand deliver card real quick? Want to go over it?
yeah, so we got the Baron Corbin and what is it? Wolf Dogs defeating
Well,
Axiom.
yeah, what the that was a weird, very weird booking decision. I didn't understand that. So the Axiom, I mean, for Axiom beat him like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, what is
I
it?
didn't
Like
get that.
Faction's like a fourth, three times champions now.
I don't even know.
Um, oh, but Dijak, Briggs, um, what is it? The Fallon Henley. What is it?
Eh,
Fatal Influence versus Chase U, which we can ignore that. Lyra
eh,
versus Roxanne. Uh,
banger. You know what I mean?
Ilya
Tony D
Dragunov versus
Dragunov. I don't
yeah,
remember that. I really don't. I genuinely don't remember that match at all.
Bug. Yeah, match was hard. And then
I
Trick
don't,
Williams versus Carmelo Hayes, which I thought,
that was the best one they
uh,
had, in my
yeah,
opinion.
yeah, it was really good. But yeah, yeah, Heat Wave is like it's a shorter card, but it's like really good. I think it's like short by like one match, but
Yeah. Heat
that's
Wave,
just a
we
good
had
card art.
on the pre-show we had Carmen Petrovich and Ariana Grace versus JC Jane and Jasmine Nick. Just cool moment for having Ariana Grace and Carmen Petrovic get to work Canada. Um,
Hmm.
Wesley Obafemi, I thought was really, really, really good.
Hmm.
Um, some people got mixed on it. So Ruka versus Kalani Jordan, very controversial match. I thought it was cool, a little bit too choreographed for my taste, but a lot of people also really liked it. Um, I, I thought it was a good match. Chase U versus Axiom Nathan Frazier, banger for no fucking reason. Uh, for
Maybe
no
because
reason.
Chase you could work, man.
Roxanne Perez gave Lola Vice the match of her career. And then, yeah, the Fatal Four Way with the surprise Ethan Page ending. Yeah, this is a really, really good show.
Yeah, that's why I didn't. And this is why I didn't get into it. The multi
What's that?
man, the main
Which
event.
one? This? You didn't like that?
No,
I like that. I love the finish. That was a fun finish.
I don't know. I just like I'm maybe just I'm just like a little J. Like I'm tired of seeing the multi men title matches in NXT, and we had
Well, that
like
was the beginning.
yeah, and I was just like this setup of like bad shit to come. And then we're possibly gonna get another one with fucking Eddie Thorpe, uh, Obafemi and Triple Williams, which I get it. I get why you would do that, but I'm so tired of these multi-man matches. Like, if the champ can't really stand on his own, or you don't feel comfortable that he can really stand on his own, or you feel like you shouldn't beat the guy yet, maybe don't book it.
Yeah.
Or just find another way to like have a rematch instead of just like having a fodder in. Um, but yeah, AEW. Um, I forgot to like link the YouTube page to this, but I went Wrestle Dream and let me search it up really fast so I could say why.
35 matches on this bitch. God damn. There's a lot of matches on this show.
Oh wait, why did I pick this? I
Good
got this
lord.
mixed. I think I got this mixed up with worse.
Wrestle Dream was
No.
cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember why I picked Wrestle Dream.
Definitely the best Moxley match of the year. I'll say that much.
Uh Takeshita Osprey, probably.
That was hard.
I'm looking at also Jay White and Hangman was cool. I was
Yeah, that
just
was a good
confused.
match.
I was just confused why they beat Hangman.
It don't really matter anyway. They're on a four-way in the end. So
Why did I pick this one?
this was a good show.
What the fuck is that? What is it? After to the Takeshita Osprey, you get hologram Beast Mortals, Darby Allen, Brody King,
Those
Young
matches were
Bucks, Private
fine.
Party,
Eh.
Briscoe. Oh my god,
No, that match sucked.
why the fuck did I
I
pick this one?
don't know why he chose this. I'll tell you who mine was. But actually, a show I really enjoyed. Um, Revolution. I feel like every year Revolution is their best show for some reason. Uh, Let's go to the card real quick. Daniel Garcia versus Christian Cage, cool little match. Brian Danielson versus Eddie Kingston. A lot of people gave that match of the year contender. I wouldn't go that high, but that was pretty good. Um, All Star Scramble it was what it was. Ryder Strong Orange Cassidy was a pretty good match. Moxley and Claudio versus FTR. That was the beginning of the FTR run for the first half of the year. We don't have to talk about Deonna Purrazzo versus Tony Storm. Takeshita Will Ospreay, another match of the year contender by a lot of people. Triple threat world title match between Swerve Strickland, Hangman Page, and Samoa Joe was pretty good. And then the main event, just a memorable moment, the retirement of Sting, the crazy fucking ladder spot by Darby. Um, Possibly the Bucks' best match that year. This for 2024. Yeah, I thought it was a really good show, and a memorable show from them.
I'm trying to trace back my train of thought. Why the fuck I picked Wrestle Dream? Because I'm looking at that card. I'm like, what the fuck? But we gonna move on. Um, non NXT, non AEW. Of course, WrestleMania 31. I mean 41.
Was
Amazing
it
show.
41 or 40?
Oh,
It's 40, right?
probably think so.
Yeah, it's 40. Um, yeah, I feel like kind of cheating picking both nights, but I feel like number
Oh
night two was
shit,
like a
you
low
knew
key continuation of night one. But if I had to choose between those two, I'd go night two.
whatever had Cody and Roman on is night one. Like that's the better show.
That's night two,
Um,
yeah. So,
we should ignore Jimmy and Jay. Yeah,
ooh, please.
we
And
ignore.
I'm a spoiler right now. That's my worst match of the year. Just I'm getting out the way. That was
Yeah, no,
good
it's ass.
grief. Oh my god, that match is bad.
Uh, oh, I did pick that, but that is a solid pick. Um, New story of the year. Uh, the move to CW.
I picked the same. NXT didn't really have a lot of news stories. It never really does. So
Yeah. So
yeah, not much
yeah, like I'm not picking. We're going to the UFC Apex Arena. Like what? Because of shit.
shitty ass
Um,
acoustics in there too.
yeah. So
Garbage
but
venue.
I'm going that one, and then for AEW, I am going the WB renewal. Um, Probably the only positive thing that happened to them this year, still news wise.
Yeah, I mean that was just a pressing issue for the longest time about the TV deal and what was going to happen. We heard a lot of rumors about this and that. They still never went to Fox like they said they were going to. But
It's the news. They said, "Oh, what is it?" They had Swerve Dumbass being like, "Yeah, we're gonna be on Fox," and then like they're just gonna be on Fox Mexico.
all big Queens flips face. Queens was like, I don't give a fuck, niggas.
Yeah, they're just like they're not gonna be on Fox. They're on Fox Mexico. So if that's a brand, if that's something they want to flex, but
Hey, yeah, Fox, baby. Uh,
I don't know how to say that in Spanish, but we on Fox. Like
um,
what the rating
that
looking
was
like
also
in Mexico?
I don't even know how many channels they got. That's crazy. I shouldn't. That's kind of wild. Yeah, I'm sure they have all the channels. Um, yeah, I did the same thing. I went Warner deal.
Okay, and then for NXT, yada yada. Raw to Netflix, of course.
Did they announce that this year or was that last year when they announced it?
Oh, not sure.
Whatever, we can
And
pick it. It's fine.
if it wasn't this year, then I would pick yeah, fuck it, we're going with that. Can't think of anything else.
It's relevant.
Yeah. Dishonorable mentions. Um, we're gonna blitz through these. Worst match of the year. Uh Wendy Chu versus Lola Vice. This is the match where Wendy won with the loaded pillow.
That's fair. this
HBK,
is
you're not seeing heaven for this one.
this is always a tough one for me because like worst match of the year because generally if a match is bad, I just kind of block it out and forget about it. I had to like really think about it, especially with like I can't even use the ratings because a lot of times just squash matches get low ratings. But
Hmm.
if I had to remember anything, Lexus King versus Tony D'Angelo for the Heritage Cup, pretty bad,
Ooh, I
pretty
think a lot of that.
bad.
I think I feel like the only good Heritage Cup match that Tony D'Angelo had was his one against Frazier.
That could Frazier, he's a pro at this. This ain't nothing new to him.
Yeah. AEW Chris Jericho versus Ishii 2. Um, there's worse, but that one sticks out in my mind in particular.
Recency bias.
Yeah, recency bias. I had trust me, there ain't no shortage of matches I could have picked.
I went Britt Baker, Mercedes Martinez, not Martinez, Mercedes Monet.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was ass. You know why I chose it?
Wait,
Because it was on
her
the
versus who?
big stage. Mercedes Monet,
No, her
Britt
versus who?
Baker,
Oh,
all in.
yeah, that was pretty bad
Good
too.
lord, what a bad stunk it up out there. I
Yeah,
think it's
that's
just, it's two really hyped up women um within that company, just in wrestling in general. And I thought, you expect a little bit more from those two, especially this was kind of
the
like,
biggest show of the year.
yeah, Mercedes supposed to come out and show out who, show us why she's the best of the four horsewomen, this and that. She's the CEO, and then just kind of just shit the bed like that. And I know a lot of people want to blame it solely um on Brit, but I mean, like, yo, it takes two to tango. You know what I mean? Like, not just one person that was stinging it up out there. Mercedes ain't look that great either.
Ridiculous out there.
Yeah, about that.
Downright awful. Oh my neck. Dishonorable mention. I was gonna go Pure Fusion Collective versus the TikTok tag team. Garbage.
Like I said
Uh,
earlier, it's Uso versus Uso. That shit was so that. First of all, months and months of build just to end up with that. I don't even remember who won. Who won?
that's fucking better.
Who won that
Well,
match?
most likely Jay. So
God, that match was terrible. It was literally just, first of all, a rushed ass Lil Wayne performance. He had a half a verse of a Millie off. Why are you performing a Millie in 2024? I don't know. Um,
they
yeah,
asked.
just it's like a 20-year-old song. Uh, I and then we get to the match. It just super kick City for literally like 10 minutes, and then that's it. That's the match. All that
Yeah,
build for that. One of the worst matches I've ever seen in my life. Possibly the worst WrestleMania match I've ever seen.
yeah. Oh, the worst WrestleMania for sure. That's for
There
sure.
have been some bad WrestleMania matches.
From what I've seen, that one was pretty
I
unremarkable.
might put Vince versus Brett over that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Have you ever
That
seen
that's
that?
what. No, that's
That's
for
a
y'all
bad.
old head. That's for
That's
y'all
a
old heads.
bad. That's a bad match.
That's for y'all old heads to debate. I'm not getting into that. Uh, worst wrestler of the year. I'm giving it to Eddie Thorpe and Wendy Chu. I just think those two have been having just terrible year this year. Just not great stuff.
Poor Wendy Chu. That gimmick change still makes no sense to me. What was the point?
And then what is it? She went to T. We talked about her going to TNA, and then I like looked up what she was like. Looked up what she was doing because I was looking for Wendy Chu's matches to put in the worst year of the thing. And then she was it Rosemary turned on her.
I didn't know that.
So what the fuck is she doing?
Hmm.
Just weird shit. Your pick
I want
picks.
Lexus King and Nikita Lyons. I know Nikita missed a lot of the year,
But she
but
ain't come back strong.
she didn't come back strong at all. She looked
Yeah,
crazy.
and did a
Um,
weird heel turn, and now she's part of the Adonis silly shit.
all
Um,
bad.
okay. AEW. I got Wheeler Yuta and Britt Baker.
That's fine. I had no problem with that. I also chose Britt Baker, and for my male, jumping Jack Perry, the worst.
Okay.
Nothing appealing about this guy. At least Wheeler Yuta give you a good match every once in a while. Jack Perry can't even give you that. What could he give me?
Yeah, really, you really can't give me shit. Dude's
At minimum, Willie, you don't give me a good match every once in a while.
something serviceable. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
something. There's a sign about Jack Perry that is just
he
yes,
had
boy.
nothing. He no promo. He doesn't look cool. Nigga riding around in the short bus.
All right, we're gonna stop you
What the
right
fuck are we
there.
doing?
Let's stop you right there. For non NXT, non AEW, I'm going Sonya Deville.
I didn't put anything, but that's absolutely fine. Do you have a male? Do you have a male one?
Couldn't think of one. Um,
Off the top of my head, let me think. Male on the main
yeah,
roster.
um,
Damn. That's a tough question. Hmm.
like
Let me
on the
look.
main
Let me
roster,
browse real quick.
couldn't think, brother.
Let me
And I'm
browse real
not
quick.
and I'm not watching New Japan anymore, so I can't really pick any of them in honesty
I'll go
or
Tonga
in good
Loa.
faith.
I'll go Tonga Loa.
Oh, that's such a solid pick. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Worst feud of the year. Um, both of these are Eddie Thorpe feuds. His feud with Alexis King and feud with Ashanti Adonis.
I couldn't think of one, but I'll steal those because I don't really have one. I'm not mad at that though. That was a bad
Like,
one. Adonis
yeah, he was fighting
Alexis
over
King was
him
pretty bad.
because he's platonically friendly with women. Oh my Lord, brother.
Nah,
What
the,
kind of
the Eddie Thorpe Alexis King, they're beefing over what genre of music they like.
oh my fucking Lord, bro. And then they have, oh my God, bro.
Niggas compare Spotify Wrapped. It was upset.
I couldn't imagine being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to work today. I'm gonna get in a good workout. I'm ready to see, some of my folks. And then somebody comes up to me and be like, hey, you're actually gonna be in this Eddie Thorpe vignette where he's doing a boiler room set. I'd be so mad. Can I just go do some push-ups?
Ah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What I do to Norman Smiley that he don't want to see me right now, bro.
Oh
Uh,
man.
but yeah, that's just ass. Um, Worst feud in AEW. It was either going to be the the Elite versus AEW or the Death Riders versus AEW, but I'm going Death Riders because this is significantly worse. Because I
It's
think
taking up too much TV time on
it
top of
has
it.
it has the main title involved.
Yeah, that too.
Terrible stuff.
I went Jack Perry and Daniel Garcia. There was
Yeah,
like a kidnapping and then like a fake torture scene, but he couldn't really do it. It was like, what are we doing?
I did not know any of that happened.
It all happened on Collision. He didn't miss
Collision.
much.
Yeah. I'm surprised that we were talking about it. Dishonorable mention. This is more of a social media thing, nothing on barely mentioned on TV, but wrestlers against shaking ass. Um, don't like that. You know the rules. Blocked.
Yeah.
Like I feel like once a wrestler has nothing to say against a wrestler that has a big butt, and it's just like you be shaking ass, fuck you. You're like, oh,
So
I guess.
yeah, what are we doing? I don't like that.
I don't know. I don't know. Putting respectability politics in wrestling is so stupid, bro.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Um,
They were doing bra and panty whipped cream matches 20 years ago. What are we doing? Fuck.
your pick.
My dishonorable mention. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley
What?
started off pretty good, but boy,
I'm not
if I have to
entertaining this.
see if I have to see one more segment where Liv Morgan comes out, she's yapping or doing something, and then Rhea Ripley comes out, chase her out the ring, and then almost get her hands on her, and just for her to escape every single week for the last 5 months. No, I'm good. I don't want to see this no more. Get this over with. Get this over with on January 6th, please. I can't go to 2025 with this
I
damn
feel
feud no more. I don't want to see it.
I feel like there's a lot worse, but um it's your list.
It is my list. That shit, I don't care about it. I love Rhea Ripley. I love Liv Morgan. I think they're both great workers.
This has run its course.
This has run its course months ago. It didn't help that they keep getting injured. Rhea keep getting hurt. So it kind of keeps
Yeah.
extending this longer than it needed to be. But yeah, none of this is. I'm so over it.
Well, I can see what the gripes are, but it's your list, bro. Okay. Worst pay-per-view of the year. I'm going No Mercy.
I'm a Halloween Havoc.
Oh, what happened? What was on Halloween Havoc?
Nothing.
I like the ambulance match. Oh, what is it? We got the Julia Stephanie Becker or Jade Roxanne.
It was all right.
Um, I don't know. Fallon Henley winning. That was pretty good. I feel like that was
That match
the smart
sucked.
move.
That gauntlet match, I wasn't feeling it.
Uh,
Devil's Playground between Trick Williams and Ethan Page. It was okay.
not
Everything
that
on this, nothing on the show was bad. Everything just was like, it was
okay.
cool.
My pick. Oh, I already said No Mercy. Yeah, nah, man. You got Zachary Wentz defeating Wesley. Um, you get the Rich Holland turn. I wasn't a big fan of it, but it turns it's working out. Shout out to the random Twitter page. I was just like, this is actually really good. You just don't know it yet. You have no idea how good Tim Duncan is. Um, he was
Niggas
right.
really don't know how good Tim Duncan is.
You got the Kalani Jordan, Wendy Chu. Probably Wendy Chu's best performance this whole thing, but that feels so stupid.
I don't remember
Um,
that at all.
I like Roxanne Jada Parker, but Ethan Page versus Joe Hendry. Ugh,
That's your
nasty
man's.
work. Nasty work.
That's your man's.
I hate that nigga like Booker hates Wiz and Malik Blade and the other nigga.
Well, I'll tell you what. Rumble time, you gonna hear it. You gonna hear his name.
And I'm glad he will appear. You know, get your money, brother. But I don't get it.
They
For
dropped about
AEW,
50K in that bitch.
for AEW, I will be going Double or Nothing.
Yeah, double or nothing. You know what's crazy? Every year, double or nothing, like their worst show. Yeah, every year they do it.
Let me check. Let me check our last year.
I'm pretty sure we both picked double or nothing last year too.
Yep, Double or Nothing last year,
Yeah,
2022. Oh, I picked Beach Break. What did you pick last year? Oh no, you
I don't.
picked Beach Break. What did I pick last year? No, what did I pick in 2022? I picked Revolution.
know.
Uh, but no, yeah, it was their worst show last year as well. Um, let's just run it down with what's on this show. Um, got the Bayman Gang defeating Death Triangle. You got Tony Storm defeating Serena Deeb when that's the feud where Tony Storm said, "Who gives a fuck if you be having seizures?" And the crowd cheered. You got Orange Cassidy versus Trent Beretta. Nothing came from this because Trent is still not in the Don Callis family. Um, you got Chris Jericho defeating Hook and Shibata. Garbage. John Moxley defeating Takeshita. What the fuck?
I
Um,
don't remember that.
Adam Copeland versus Malachi
Why
Black,
did they have a
where
match? What did I miss?
it's New Japan reasons.
Okay.
You
Okay,
have
because it wasn't like Moxley champ, but it wasn't for the title or something like that. No, I'm
yeah,
bugging. It was it was
it
something
wasn't
weird.
a it was an eliminator
Oh,
match.
Moxley was the IWGP. Yeah, that's right. He was the IWGP champ. And
And
here,
this was a number one contenders match to have the match at New Japan, which was like I thought that was so stupid. Uh, this is where Adam Copeland broke his leg. Um, this is
Mercedes Willow, which I liked.
but this is when Stokely and Chris Statler was involved, and they did the weird turn at the end.
Yeah,
Straight Swerve versus Christian Cage. I just hate Christian.
forgettable match. It wasn't really much to care about. I
And
did
then
like
you had
Anarchy in Arena though. I did like that.
no, not
They said they
match
go on
that.
fire. I ain't getting mad. They said they go. That's kind of crazy.
They set him
They
on
said they go on
fire in the
fire.
match, and it wasn't the finish.
Nope. Niggas kept going
And also, he set him on
hard,
fire, and he didn't even look cool doing it.
hard. How do you look cool being set on fire?
Let me show you this
You don't
picture
even
of the
walk
Fiend.
slow. That wasn't real.
Let me show you the picture of the Fiend on fire, bro. That's aura right there. 30,000 aura points on that. Um, Nah, they set him on fire. Jack Perry started jumping up and down like Tom and
Like
Jerry, going,
I
oh,
would
oh,
too.
ran up on that thing. Um, Nothing for WWE. I didn't feel, I mean, main roster stuff. I didn't feel like looking. Most confusing booking decision.
Uh, but
Still to this day, Sol Ruka not winning the North American Championship will always puzzle me to the day I die.
yeah, I mean, I'm not super mad at Kalani Jordan winning it
I'm just confused why not
at the
Sol Ruka.
time. I probably would have went Soruka, but at the time, I wasn't super mad about Kalani Jordan winning that one. Um, my confusing booking decision was the Wesley heel turn. It ain't helping nobody,
Surely
and
didn't
like,
help Wesley.
yeah, so yeah, you've already kind of spoken on it.
It just went nowhere.
Yeah, he looks like more of a loser.
Um, Another confusing big decision. Chris Statlander turning face, departing from Stokely Hathaway to face Monet just to lose. This is the opposite of the Wesley. Um, did nothing for her.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, just to go back immediately. I don't know. Like everything just didn't matter when she turned face again. Like, we had differences, but I'm back. Weird.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was weird. Mine was everything Adam Cole since
Ooh,
he's returned.
good pick.
What are we doing? What is this?
Did you? I don't know much about Pokemon, but when this picture from his stream of his Pokemon team lineup got posted to the Discord, I can't help but laugh from looking at this fucking team. Nigga got a raw Diglett in there, bro.
Raw
No,
Diglett is crazy. Like I
no
said, Raw
evolution.
Diglett.
Didn't even get the evolution for it, bro. Like,
Wait,
why are you running?
What game is he playing?
I
Gen
believe
one.
he's no, I
That's like
believe
a
I believe he's playing the most recent. What is it, Scarlet Violet? I'm sending you the picture of it in
I'm looking at
Discord
it
right
now.
now.
They got a Ralts. Oh, he's still early in the game. I'm not doing that to him. Let them have the Diglett. What if you run a Nuzlocke? Is he running a Nuzlocke? This might be a Nuzlocke challenge.
Then you got a Chutol. What the fuck is that, bro?
Cheetle? That's like the starter, I think.
Oh no, this team look weak as hell, boy.
I'm gonna assume he
Um,
doing a Nuzlocke. I'm going with that.
Meal says it's trash. He Pokemon man, that shit garbage. Um, non AEW, non NXT, non AEW. The Andrade and Carmelo best of seven series.
Ugh, so stupid.
Bad stuff right there. What the fuck was Triple H thinking?
He was too busy in the commercials. You know what I mean?
I need to move this segment up to the regular stuff, but I'll do that for next year's sheet. Most memorable
Hold
moment.
on. I didn't get
Oh,
my shit off.
oh shit, my fault, my fault.
The Raw tag team title situation. He finally rectified it yesterday. But giving Finn Balor and JD McDonough the tag team titles, knowing that they're feuding with Damian Priest
Damien
for half
Priest
the year,
still.
what was the point in giving them the tag titles when you got six other teams doing a whole bunch of nothing for the last like 6 months? I don't understand what was the point, and for them to barely defend it. What are we doing? Well, who's gaining anything out of this?
Absolutely nobody. Absolutely held the Raw tag team division back, and
Yeah, just let them stagnate for mad long.
yeah, I'm tired of seeing the LWO versus fucking New Day or Alpha Academy lose to this person. I don't know, but that's probably not going to change. But we're gonna keep it going though.
Well, it's off them now, so tag
Hmm.
division can focus on themselves, and they'll be back to 3 hours. So there'll be time.
Yep. Most memorable moment. Uh, for me, it would be Julia's debut. Um, been a fan of hers for a very long time, so this was nice to see.
Yeah, that probably could have did best newsworthy too, just the signing of Julia. That was a big deal. I
No,
feel like
nah, the Vacra signing was crazy, bruh. They signed her
that
and then
was
had
fucking crazy, bro.
they signed her and had her work in Mexico the next week, bruh.
He did not hesitate. So yeah, you in there with Natty, buddy.
Get in
Call it in
there.
the ring. Call it in the ring, dog.
Yeah, we seen what you did
Um,
with Mercedes. Do the damn thing.
Mine was Trick Williams winning the championship for reasons
Good
I
pick.
spoke on earlier. Just the build to it and just kind of the climax and just how crazy that crowd went when he won. It felt like we all watched him grow and get to this point to achieve kind of the biggest goal you can at this point in his career.
Hmm.
Just a feel good moment.
I agree. For AEW, Sting's entrance with his sons for his farewell match was really good.
Yeah, I just put Sting's retirement match, the whole thing in general. Just I thought I'll remember that for a long time. That was a lot of just everything that happened within it. Like I said, the ladder spot was nuts. Yeah, Sons being there.
Hmm.
One of them looked pretty good actually. Had a great splash. I forgot which one, but yeah, this is just really good. That might have been Tony Khan's best work of 2024.
I'll agree on that. Uh, non AEW, non NXT, most memorable moment. All I will put is Yeet.
Yeah, I didn't put one down, but I can think probably end of Mania Night 2,
Yeah,
and
like a
then yeah,
title win or
probably
something.
yeah, and then Jey Uso winning the Intercontinental Championship. Another moment that was just insane. Uh, how loud the crowd got. Hell, you could even probably go Roman returning at SummerSlam. There's a lot of places you can go.
Yeah.
WWE had a really good year as far as just moments.
Um, Also most improved. I know I said it for me, Chin, but WWE's camera work. Uh,
Yeah, Leaf fitting.
Stu and Gang killer.
Doing the gang.
All right, and to end us off, we're gonna go most overrated. I'm gonna go Joe
I might be a
Hendry.
little. Ooh, she's not even in NXT. Big fucking Joe Henry.
When he was there, I do not get it, and nobody. It still can't be explained to me to this day. I do not get the fascination.
Niggas love memes, bro. I'm telling you, niggas love a meme wrestler.
Shit, crazy, bro.
And it jumps from person. It was Danhausen last year. Then it was Joe Henry. Then it was the Costco guy.
It was what is it? It was Tony D'Angelo when he first came out. Then it became Danhausen. Now it's Joe Hendry. And now it's the Costco guy.
Yeah, niggas
Um,
love a meme wrestler.
and then before that, it was fucking Warhorse.
Jesus Christ. Fucking wars.
But yeah, that is my pick.
My pick was Kalani Jordan. A little controversial. I don't think she's bad.
I don't even
I
think
don't
she's
think she's on
rated.
it. I don't even think she's that good either. To be honest, I think she's just kind of there.
No, I'm not gonna disagree. I think there's a lot of people that I think that are better. I also one controversial pick I feel like what is it? I think, well, it kind of stopped as soon as she had that promo with Julia in the room. But those mad, like fiery promos that she's had since she like lost the title have been like pretty good. But as soon as when she did that segment with Julia and Julia was just like, oh my God, they fucking hurt my dog. And then Kalani Jordan just started talking mad fast. She probably had like a good 3 weeks of promos for me.
I like I said before. Every time I hear Kalani Jordan speak, it feels like she didn't even believe what she's saying. So if she can't take herself seriously, I can't take her serious. Like just the contrast between like her and like a Jada Parker. Like when Jada Parker says something, I'll believe that shit. Kalani says it, I don't know, bro. I'm not feeling it.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about what Ava said. But yeah, I believe you.
You're sick, man.
AEW, I'm going John Moxley. Everybody thinks that this Death Rider shit is cool and it's working, and it's not. And numbers prove
I
it, and this shit is stupid.
I don't know if everybody thinks it's cool. I don't know. I asked on Twitter. I know my following might be a little biased, possibly, but I asked and like literally nobody said they're feeling this. I don't think people are really feeling this Death Rider stuff.
Either way, I think John Moxley is a terrible wrestler for all the cachet that he has.
That's fair. I mean, he definitely hit or miss with me. Sometimes he'll do something that'll impress me, but a lot of times I don't care for it. Um, Death Rider stuff is not helping. I'm not feeling it. Uh, as far as AEW for me, I'm gonna go Daniel Garcia. There's
Oh,
another situation where I don't think Daniel Garcia is bad, but the way he gets hyped online, you would swear this nigga D Malenko or something. I'm like, I think he's a good in ring worker. I think AEW has like 5 to 10 more guys who I think are better than him in the ring. He doesn't really have an interesting look. His promos are just okay. I don't really get what the buzz is about. I think he'd be. I don't think he's bad. Like I said, I think he's fine, but I don't see him being like a pillar of that company, in my opinion. Not where he's at right now. Something would have to change.
he's honestly a least improved wrestler, but I think he started out terrible this year, so I didn't give it to him. Well, he's part of the everybody, so also rated non NXT, non AEW. Tongaloa, niggas love a meme.
He's the new meme. Now that we think about it, Tongalo is definitely a new meme wrestler.
Yeah.
Um,
I think it's
yeah, I don't. I mean, I didn't like him before that. Uh, what overrated? I would have said.
I think he's like
Um,
ironically like overrated.
I would have said. Jacob Fatu. If we had this in like July, I would have said it because
Yeah,
my
niggas
whole
think he the
thing was,
best thing since sliced bread, bruh.
bro. But this is my thing. This has been my argument. I get in an argument with my boy about this because they thought I was hating on Jacob Fatu, but I wasn't. I'm just like niggas was in my mention telling me he better than Roman Reigns before he even signed the fucking dotted line to come to WWE. I'm like, bro, he ain't done nothing. That was my thing for a while. Like, yo, he had to do something first for me to like really put him on that pedestal. Like you got to come to the main stage with where the lights are brightest and do something first before I'm gonna put you up in there with the Roman Reigns of the world. You know what I mean?
And
So
I
like,
mean, all he's really did is say "I love you" solo and do a bunch of moves. So
but even now I can say like he's made event pay per views. He done shit. He looked impressive out there. But like at the beginning, like in the summer, I'm just like, yo, let me see him because like we've seen college standout athletes that do great in college and then get to the pros and they don't do shit. When we had one on
hmm
NXT last week. You know what I mean? Like it
whooped his
happens all the
ass.
time. Ryan Leaf's bum ass. So like I want to see him come into the building. You know what I
Pause.
mean? Do his thing on the well, yo. I want to see what he can do in the ring. And
Mhm.
now I'm impressed. But yeah, I had to at least I had to see it first before I just started glazing this dude and saying he the top of the Anawai family, the whole family. Niggas in my
Top
mention tell me he was the best in
Samoan.
the whole Samoan family.
He's just a fat nigga
So
to do moves.
he ain't fat no more. So shout out to Jacob. I'm expecting a big year from him too. I think it can be a really good year for Jacob too.
Yeah, next year, yeah, for sure. Um, that is it. That is our show. See you guys next year. Stay tuned for more of our moments, 2024 moments on our YouTube page. Um, you'll see
Oh,
clips
ours
of
is
it
out.
everywhere. Well, like we still have like two other videos, I believe. For
That's true.
so you could look out for that. It will probably be all posted up by the end of the week. So when it
Yeah,
comes
looks like
out,
it.
when it comes out, there's probably be well, like when the public episode comes out, there'll probably just be the last one. So look out for us, A Show RNC on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Everything's in the show notes. You can follow Quan at Comeback Spot. You can follow me, Cyrus at Cyrus on TWR. It's been a cool year in wrestling. Looking forward to the next. Yeah, it's gonna be a really big year. Uh January 6th, January 6th, January 6th, Netflix, Netflix, Netflix.
Ah.